Hey guys, Michael here with the Nokia N810 Internet tablet. I've already just walked you through the hardware, so now it's time for the software tour. Now this is the home screen. It is kind of a widget-based thing, if you want to call it that. You have these different widgets that you can assign and then drag around depending where you want them on the screen. Now how do you determine which widgets you want? If you go to the main menu system, you select applets. They're called applets in this operating system. So you have a few that you can choose from: clock, get started, internet radio, internet search, blah blah blah. Now if you wanted to add, say, an RSS feed reader, you would just press OK, and then it would come up here. Pretty simple. So let's get rid of that. Simple as unchecking, press OK. So here's the main layout. Over here you have your battery indicator. When you press it, it'll give you some information. So idle and in use time. You have Wi-Fi. You have your volume. So it does get pretty loud. And you also have your brightness. So if we turn the brightness all the way down to look like that, video quality will get really crappy there. So we'll bring the brightness back up. Now, along the left side is where most of your stuff is going to happen. You can determine which you want here, what you want pinned, I should say. But on the top you have your internet browser, and you can choose to open a new browser, look at your bookmarks, and then here are just some other ones that are just in there for convenience. So we'll open a new browser window. This browser does support Flash, so you can view YouTube videos in it. However, it's not the strongest Flash, so it's not as if you'll be getting Hulu quality video on here, but YouTube videos will play. So we'll load it and speed it up for you. So once the page is done loading, I've just moved over here to my the video in the center. Just click it.
Hey guys, Michael here. It's January 24th, 2009, and I'm here with another Windows 7 video. This video is going to be on the keyboard shortcuts that I think will make your Windows 7 experience more productive, and you'll just be happier knowing them.
Alright, and that's it. Now, so Flash does work. Other browsing things that you would expect for this device to have, it does have. It has some interesting things though. In the top right hand, well, we'll start with the left hand corner first. You have your options here. So from there you can have different options for the window, the web page, edit, navigation, etc. Hold on, we'll just close that. Then down here you have your back and forward, your RSS button, another button right here. Here's your main thing for choosing. You can choose that or open up the keyboard, which, like I said, is backlit, guys, just showing you there. And then you can press OK, and you also have your zooming option here. So you can zoom 80% if you wanted to say a little bit more of the web page, or zoom in. And as you can see, it's pretty snappy for a mobile browser. But also, if I'm going to the right hand corner, you see this button right here? It actually will minimize it. Now you can have multiple instances open, as you can see here with my web browser. I have 2 web pages open here, 2 instances. Press it, we'll bring it back up, and we have it there. So let's go ahead and close all windows. Next up is your main method of selecting what you want. So I'll just come back to that in a second. Here is your multimedia button. You can view contacts, view your email inbox, compose excuse me, compose email messages, a new internet call, or a new chat. Here's just your application manager. So as you can see, all the things below it are just instances that I've initiated, not things that are pinned. Similar to how I minimize the browser, you can minimize other things as well. So if you go to your main thing, you have your selection. So you have Maps, Skype, Media Player, Images, and Help. Under Internet, you have Web, Bookmarks, and your RSS feed reader. Under communication, you have contacts, email, internet, chat, and Gizmo. Gizmo is kind of interesting. It allows you for video and IM from this device. There is a webcam on here. I have yet to get the webcam working though. Gizmo, you have to sign up for the service. I haven't gone into that, but from what I've read, it's worked perfectly fine. Utilities, you have File Manager, Calculator, Clock, Notes, PDF Reader, Sketch, Search, and Xterminal. Settings, you have your Control Panel, Application Manager, Backup, Restore, Connection Manager, and Handwriting Recognition. So you can input handwriting on the screen. So let's just say you wanted to add something for your A. Here's just a way you do it. Okay, so there you go. It'll shape it for you. Then you can press OK, and it'll be added to the catalog of A's for you for when you're using it. So we'll go to the Application Manager. You can check for updates, browse all installable applications. So if you want to install more that are just on the device and cataloged for you, you can also install other ones as well. It's pretty much the same as any Nokia application manager. You can just find them and it'll install for you. We'll just show you the installed applications: Camera, Fenica, Gizmo. A lot of these are default ones. Fenica, just look for that in a future video at youtube.com/therevivedone. We'll close that. Alright, well, I just opened the control panel by accident, but here's your control panel. You have about, date and time, display, screen calibrate, Bluetooth keyboard, so there is Bluetooth on this if you turn it on, and then you can connect a keyboard for easier input, as well as a mouse, I believe. Device lock, memory, press memory. So how much is available on the internal card, how much the device is, virtual memory, so on. GPS location, because there's a GPS in here. Your accounts, certificate manager, the phone. Even though this isn't a phone, it's just a messenger. This would just be a Bluetooth phone. Bluetooth by itself. So if you want to mess with that, you can turn it on, visible, the name of the device, of course. Connectivity and presence. Then under personalization, you have text input settings, your panels, different language and region, sounds, themes, all that. So the interface is pretty intuitive on here. You can somewhat use your finger. Let's say I wanted to, okay, it looks like it's opening all of them. Let's say I wanted to go over here. You can use your finger, and you wanted to go to internet. We'll go to web. So your finger does work, but I found it's kind of easier just to use the stylus. But because, for instance, it's kind of hard to get in here if you want, but you know, you can do it. So there's just the software tour of the Nokia N810 internet tablet, which again is not a cell phone. I've received a few comments about that. It's not a cell phone, it's just an internet tablet. But it does work quite nicely, and it's a really interesting device. For more of my content and more content about this internet tablet, and of course Mac content, Windows content, tutorials, tips, tricks, anything of that nature, go to youtube.com/therevivedone, and please subscribe if you haven't. Also on my videos, I would appreciate if you commented on them, rated them, favorited them, that's also nice. But really, viewing all my content when it becomes available and posting some nice comments really makes it nice for me. You can also follow me on Twitter for exclusive content at twitter.com/blue42richman. That's BLUE, the numbers 42, Richman. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the content. Have a good one, guys.